What is interesting about Article 136 is, and many of you may not know about it, even after the dismissal of a special leave petition, a litigant can actually go back to the court against whose orders you approach the Supreme Court and file a review. This is because once a special leave petition is dismissed, it does not result in merger. The doctrine of merger, as you know, is a doctrine whereby the order passed by the appellate court merges into the order passed by the subordinate court. A dismissal of an SLP does not constitute merger. So it enables a litigant who actually feels that the order passed by the lower court was wrong. He can go back and file for review in spite of the fact that the Supreme Court has refused to grant leave in the matter. And that explains why special leave petition is not really an appeal. It is essentially a petition seeking permission to treat the petition as a regular appeal. As you know, in regular appeals, it is a rehearing of the entire case. Once the Supreme Court grants leave, it becomes an appeal, and an appeal will be heard at leisure by the court. So it gives you the opportunity for re-arguing the entire case. At that stage, whenever the cases come up for hearing, the court adopts a very distinct approach. It allows you to argue the case the way you want, elaborately. That's the process of scrutiny that the Supreme Court adopts to ensure only meritorious cases are admitted under Article 136. In every case, it is very natural that you will have one set of people who are not satisfied with the outcome. But that does not mean just because one part of the litigant is not satisfied, the Supreme Court should interfere. Its essential job is to ensure that the system is kept functioning and it does not get clogged down by the sheer volumes or numbers of cases. One must bear in mind that the Supreme Court, for a country of our size, does not have that requisite number of judges. You need to have more judges and more courts to deal with the volumes of cases that we have. That is why the Supreme Court adopts this kind of an approach while dealing with 136 jurisdiction. And it is the need of the hour. They have done a wonderful job in ensuring that the courts do not get clogged by the sheer number of litigation which comes before it.